Bulletcast for life.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Bulletcast, only sports recreational podcast that is simply just too sweet. I am your host, the Podfather, and I'm the current reigning and defending Bulletcast champion. By the way, I
feel good about yourself.
I know. I'm over here with Mitchell, the California kid. How's it going there, guy?
I am your hero with the hair, and I'm doing delightful. I lost by one. Freaking awesome. I was not ready for Asuka.
And I'm here with the former Bulletcast champion, the longest reigning Bulletcast champion, the Canadian Destroyer, Brandon. How's it going there, guy?
It's gone better. But you know what? It doesn't matter that you won that title.
We all won
No,
tonight.
because today, the reason we're doing this so late is because I was playing a real sport. Actually, out there in the open field, breathing great air, and winning a real championship. The lower division Bay Area Baseball League champion, lower championship thing.
Yeah,
Shout out Los Rojos. We out here.
I've almost won championships.
Almost only counts for
February
horseshoes.
22nd, 2014.
Would love you to tell Braun's knees and Brock's fists today that it's not a real sport.
Oh, yeah.
Those two let out on each other.
Yeah, that was awesome. All right, guys, we are here for the Royal Rumble instant analysis.
The Royale Rumble.
Oh, the Rumble of Royalty. What a show.
What a show. What a weekend. What a weekend of wrestling.
This has been something interesting.
Some good old wrestling.
Have you guys seen New Japan yet?
I have.
I'm slipping then.
We're going to talk about that. Even I watched it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry.
WWE shill.
I had shit to do.
I ain't gonna.
This is the Unleashed one.
Oh, yeah.
Let it all out.
I know. I'm sad right now.
It's okay.
I'm cranky.
You want a longboard?
It's late at night, guys. It's 10 p.m., which is late for him.
Yeah.
It's past his bedtime.
All right, let's get into this. We kicked off with AJ Styles retaining the WWE Championship against Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn.
Okay.
What you guys think?
He did not defeat them. They were robbed. They were robbed of their title opportunity. He pinned the non-legal man, and the ref screwed up and counted the 3 count. That ref deserves to be fired. And
come on, Kyoto's a great referee.
Cammy deserves to be vindicated for their tragedy.
Kyoto has lineage, man.
It doesn't matter. He screwed up tonight. There was no. You look at the replay. There was no tag. It is obvious there was
1989. Been reffing for the WWE.
I don't know.
Shane McMahon is a snake.
I saw fingertips touch. I saw just the tips.
I saw just the tips.
Just the tips.
I
saw
some tips. That's all you two ever. You two just see just the tip all the time.
Ah, shots fired, bro.
Dude, look.
Shane McMahon is a snake.
Don't talk to your champion that way.
For now.
Not my champion.
Not my champion.
Okay.
Hashtag not my champion. Can't wait.
Okay, I'm not ginger, bro. Like, calm down. But
you were at one point.
How'd you feel about the match?
It was a solid match.
It was nice. It was
weird for an opening. I don't know if I would have chosen
honestly,
this the opening.
I thought the Women's Rumble would have opened, but we're gonna get into that. I see why it didn't. What grade do you give it?
Oh, out of what? Are we doing grades? We doing stars? We doing.
You know I do the letter.
Doing bags of popcorn.
Is this the first ever post pay-per-view?
No. I was here for what's it called?
I don't know what it's called.
Survivor Series?
Yeah.
I do grades. You know this.
Okay, we do grades.
I give it an A-.
Give it a B plus.
Alright.
Well, what about you?
I'll give it a solid B. It wasn't fantastic. It was
decent.
It
was a little slow, but it was fun because
nice little start to the Rumble.
Yep.
I don't need all that.
I only had 2 right predictions. This was one of them. So good for me.
This is one thing I had it right as well.
I had a great start, and it went downhill from there.
Yeah, because I apparently understand tag team divisions.
All right, look, I don't need you to talk about all that. Speaking of tag team divisions,
this was an ugly win for you.
Let's get into it.
Yeah, this was an ugly win for you.
It was a nice win. The Usos keep the titles in the penitentiary.
As they should have.
Because they retained the SmackDown tag team titles against Gable
they didn't
and
just
Benjamin
retain.
in a 2 out of 3
They shut out.
They did.
Wow. You owe everybody a beer now.
Hey, man, I'm sorry. This is the second 2 out of 3 falls match in WWE history to just have...
Which makes sense. Why is every time I go to 3 falls? If it's a real sport, sometimes it doesn't always go that way.
Falls. The last one, Ziggler and Cesaro, Hell in the Cell 2014 for the IC title.
You've been telling me about that match all night.
I was there. I enjoyed it. Thoughts on this one? I enjoyed it.
This was one of the non-Rumble matches on the card. This was my second favorite.
Just second favorite, really?
Second favorite. I really enjoyed this, which means it was better than 2 other matches, which isn't that big of a deal.
So
but
if
I
we're not
really-
counting the actual Rumble matches,
Are we counting the actual Rumble?
Well, I'm just saying my favorite non-Rumble matches. I can say my.
I mean, there's only, 3 non-Rumble matches on the
there
show?
are 4.
Four.
4. Okay, we'll factor in my favorite Rumble matches. I don't know.
Factoring in all that stuff, yeah.
I enjoyed both of the Rumbles quite a bit, which we'll get into, but I like this match a lot. I thought it was a lot of fun. The Usos are proving to me time and time again that I was wrong about them when I didn't like them back in the day. They're a great tag team. One of the best tag teams going right
Just
now.
because they're related to Roman.
Hey, that hurts anyone's rep.
It was nothing. I mean, I didn't think the match was anything special. I'm not saying it was bad or anything. I
give it a B minus.
I feel like we could have seen it on SmackDown.
I give it a B minus as well.
All right.
How long do you have the times? How long was the first fall? Because usually that's always a hang up with me. Is the first fall takes place in like 5 minutes would normally.
Well, considering there was like a minute between the first fall and the second fall, it was a while before the first fall.
I know it wasn't too bad because sometimes they just go like for a super kick and they pin them even though that
There
never
were way too many
happens in
super kicks in this match for
That's
me.
just the Uso signature.
Well, there was too many super kicks in the entire show.
Man,
I mean, Carmella was throwing super
I
kicks.
felt like I was
Usos-
watching the Young Bucks. Like it was getting a little. I was getting a little agitated. I'm not gonna lie. But I enjoy the Usos. I'm glad they retained the titles even after the stuff that went down.
So where do they go from here? Because I think they're done with the Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable.
I would hope to see
This entire match was 13 minutes and 55 seconds. It doesn't give the times for each fall.
I feel like the first fall came at 11 or 12 minutes, and then the second fall came at
Probably,
like
yeah.
12 or 13 minutes.
Styles and Owens and Zayn was 15:55. Wow.
That's about what it felt like. I would say moving forward.
Bobby Roode wrestled Mojo Rawley.
Yeah, they did. I had the
Who watches the
existence of
pre-show?
watching. I watched the pre-show because I was.
Somebody has to.
Someone has to. I would say moving on from here, the Usos. I would hope to see them put in a feud with some upcoming NXT talent. Maybe some
Authors of Pain.
writers of uncomfortable situations. Some authors of pain would pop up and have a nice little feud with the
I see what
Usos.
you did there.
Thank
I
you.
like it.
But the thing with the Authors of Pain is they're kind of similar to the Bludgeon Brothers in terms they're like the big dudes
Except that
who-
the Bludgeon Brothers are.
Except the
Bludgeon
Pain
Brothers.
can work. Well, Luke Harper can work. Rowan, like I said, he needs to go work at McDonald's. I'm trying to look at him.
Luke Harper's
Wow,
one.
just because he's a ginger? That's ginger hate.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll repackage him. He can be the Ginger Ninja. I don't give a damn.
Put him with Jinder. Jinder and the Ginger.
I'd watch that tag team.
Boom.
Dumber things have worked.
All of that is awesome.
Vince, make it happen.
He will. All right, let's move on to the 30-man Royal Rumble. Kind of in a weird spot. We're all obviously used to seeing it at the end of the show.
They're all used to it.
I had my conspiracies of why this was in the middle before it started. I was like,
Well,
are they going to have Roman win? Because, I picked Roman, and that didn't happen.
You were thinking
big dog.
maybe they're gonna have Roman win and hopefully put it in the middle of the show. So the reason was so that the women. Because the problem is that whichever Rumble ends the show, the other Rumble had to be in this spot or open the show, I suppose. But you're not going to open the show with the men's Rumble. And I thought it was a very good showing by WWE, and I think it was really important that the women's got to main event. I thought that was
You're
nice.
not going to have 2 back-to-back 1-hour matches.
No,
That's a lot.
the crowd just won't be able to take it, and neither will
well,
the viewers.
let's get into this 1 hour, 5 minute, and 35-second match. Shinsuke Nakamura, the King of Strong Style, he is going to WrestleMania to face AJ Styles.
As it should be.
I'm excited. I'm very excited.
This was not what I predicted because it's not what I thought they would do. It's what I wanted.
Oh no, I knew.
It's what I wanted, but I wasn't going to predict because I didn't think that they would do it. I'm very happy they did. I didn't think they'd been building up Nakamura this much, but he had a very good showing in the match itself.
Yeah.
And this was a great Rumble. This is one of the best Rumbles I think we've had in years.
Yes. Well, let's talk
I mean, that's not saying a lot, though.
That's not saying a lot, but it's saying something.
Let's talk about a lot of stuff that happened in the Rumble. Finn Balor, that nice crisp maroon burgundy
Jacket.
leather jacket and trunks and gear. I enjoyed it coming out at number 2.
Finn Balor being our Iron Man of the match.
Yeah, there were some
He
nice
went
pops.
like 58 minutes, I want to say. He went a long while. It was
He
impressive.
did, yeah, he did. Rey Mysterio came back and
Looking good. He looked like WCW.
he looked
Yeah.
better than when we saw him at the Palace.
Yeah, he looked
know.
really, really good. Do we think that was
Wearing
a
some ECW inspired gear.
Do we think this was a one-off, or do we think?
I don't know. I honestly don't
mean-
know. He's been trying to come back. They've been having talks or whatever. It was either there or Impact. And
I mean, Undertaker might not be back. Triple H is probably going to wrestle. Rock's not going to be there probably. So
Rey Mysterio.
they always lean on the legends for WrestleMania.
Let's talk about that face-off. I mean, that was amazing. Orton, Cena, Mysterio.
It was
Finn,
It was an
Roman,
old
and
legends
Shinsuke.
versus new
It
legends.
was like 2008 versus 2018. It was something unbelievable.
It was
It
nice.
was great.
I really enjoyed
The
it.
ending sequence for me, the last 10-15 minutes was great.
It was the
amazing.
most stressed out I've been watching wrestling
Like,
in a long time.
We were over here, like, our hearts were pumping and
Everyone
stuff.
was losing their
Your
minds.
friends, they were really getting into it.
Yeah, which I mean they do, but I mean not all of them. Most of them don't watch wrestling that often, so the fact that they were screaming their heads off, just praying that Nakamura or Balor would win, and then that Nakamura would beat Reigns. It was a really good moment.
It was.
I'm happy to see that Vince and the crew were able to see that having Roman win was not in the best interest, but Roman got to look great. He looked great in this.
And Roman looked a little heelish there. I don't know if he was just playing up because of the crowd, but he looked a little dickish there.
Little heelish. He threw out his brother, tossed him right out of the ring.
I mean,
And who's he? He was like kicking somebody out of the corner before he was doing a spear or something. He looked like an asshole doing that.
that Kinshasa to John to eliminate him was nice.
That was beautiful.
When Ziggler number 30 hit, I got very excited.
I did as well. I
didn't.
I for a minute thought that maybe I would have my victory, but it was not to be. But that's all right. At least
and then he lost.
at least they got some continuity going. He did come back. We'll see why he came back on Tuesday. We have a story to tell.
Well,
Yes.
continuity. Why would Daniel Bryan or Shane or whatever give him a spot if
We'll
he just
find out
if
on
he just
Tuesday.
left?
We'll find out on Tuesday.
Who are they going to put in the? Who else were they going to put in the Rumble?
Daniel Bryan, my number 2 pick.
Right.
Didn't happen either.
Hey,
Which, on second thought, I should have picked John Cena. I totally forgot he was in the match. I should have picked him.
to be fair, my second pick was Brock Lesnar because I assumed that it would be going last in the show. When it went middle, it ruined all my plans. It
Yeah. Well,
was a good match.
was
Props
great.
to Heath Slater for the great comedy bit of the night. Getting slowly beat
yeah,
up on
that's,
his way down.
That's your
to the-
friend's dad, right?
That's my friend's dad, yeah. Also, props to Kofi for surviving via pancakes.
Oh, that was hilarious. And Xavier Woods' chest.
And his chest, yes.
Yes. I give it an A. I give Royal Rumble men's match A.
I'm giving it an A+.
A+. I really enjoyed the beginning part. It was fine. They had the Hurricane really and Rey Mysterio, the only real surprises. No love for the Hurricane.
It was fun. I thought he was very, very fun. I enjoyed him quite a bit. I think this will go down as one of the better Rumbles in history. I'm excited to see where it ends up
And in
placing.
Philadelphia.
Salute.
Can you guys say they righted the wrong that they made 3 years ago?
I don't know if you can say they righted that wrong, but they definitely took a step in the right direction.
I mean, the last 3 or 4 Royal Rumbles have not been very good, and
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
17?
they've all been lackluster.
I mean, what you go back? Cena won that one, then Del Rio won that one before, and then who's?
Wait, what?
I'm talking
He's-
like way
he's-
far.
Yeah, he's going before Reigns winning.
So, if we're going back, Orton, Hunter, Reigns, 14, who was that?
Batista. Del Rio.
Yeah,
13
Bautista.
was, 13
John
was Cena. 12 was Sheamus. 11 was Del Rio. 10 was Edge. 9 was Orton.
It's been a while
8
since
was Cena.
It's been a while since we've had
7 Taker, yeah.
10, 11. I will say I did like the one where there was a lot.
Best Rumble match of the decade.
Best
Really?
Rumble match of the decade of what you just listed
The
off.
2010s?
Yes.
Wait, I'm gonna say it's on an even playing field with the one
I
Edge
might,
won.
I might have to agree. I'm really trying to think
The
back.
one
I mean,
that-
I don't know. Yeah,
The one where Edge came back, is that 10 or 11? I
that's
forget.
10. The
That's
one with the Punk promo.
That,
Oh, shout out to Elias. Hold on.
That might be my favorite. That's one of my favorite Rumbles.
mean,
so I'm gonna say it's between
That
those two.
face off with Shinsuke and Roman, just the emotions of
was good.
like,
It was
is
very, very
Vince gonna do the right thing? Just have Shinsuke win, Vince. Just let it happen, and he did it.
I told you guys Vince knew what he was doing. God. Plus, I had the book. I had my hands on the book tonight.
Yeah, we just
Well, if you had the
it-
hands
it-
on, if you had the hands on the book, you would have got more than 3.
Yeah, if you had your
I-
hands on the
I
book,
had-
you wouldn't have beat me by one.
I had to make it realistic. you know,
Right.
Of course.
I almost had you.
All right, let's get into the bar. They become like 4-time tag team champions.
As they should.
They defeat Jason Jordan. He didn't even wrestle.
Jason Jordan and Seth Rollins are not a dependable tag team, but that's not a problem. That's the story.
What was it with my guy Seth Rollins? His tights, like what were those?
They
Those
look,
are great.
they look like Eddie Guerrero type tights.
I'm down with the fire tights.
The squiggly lines
Yo.
kind of reminded me of
Burn it down, bro.
Yeah, burn it down, man.
yeah. All right, so
No, that was a good match. I think that Sheamus and Cesaro need to hold the titles at times like this when there's going to be a transition of
Why wasn't Jason Jordan?
whoever the next top tag team
hurt his
is.
head, bro.
No, why wasn't Jason Jordan in the Royal Rumble? Everybody else was.
I mean,
Yeah,
I don't
literally
know.
everyone else was.
I don't know.
Jordan and Rollins. That's a story moving forward. I'm excited for that story. Are we recording?
Yeah, we are recording.
Okay,
Of course
I'm
we're recording.
excited.
You're scaring me.
I'm excited for that to move forward. I think that that's going to be a nice feud for a couple weeks now, seeing Rollins and Jordan go at each other.
I give it a C, dude.
I picked whatever Rollins and Jordan to retain just because we still have 2 months till WrestleMania. I thought they can build it out a little bit more, and I didn't think they would keep jumping back and forth with the bar winning the championship, but apparently they did.
I give it a C plus. It was not an exciting match, but I think the story moving forward is a plus for them. They'll be able to. I think they can work with more with what they did than they would have if they had just let Rollins and Jordan retain. Like that would have gotten us nowhere. But now they can tell a story between Rollins and Jordan, and Sheamus and Cesaro can go fight. Hopefully, the Revival or Anderson and Gallows or some tag team. Maybe the Authors of Pain.
We'll see. All right, the man who fights out of the Champions Corner, the reigning, defending, undisputed Universal Heavyweight Champion Brock Lesnar retained his title against the Monster Among Men and Glenn Jacobs.
I got this one right.
So did I.
And I did not.
You picked Braun Strowman.
Hey, there were moments where he
Vince
could
is
have won
old,
it.
but he's not.
There were definitely
Not that-
moments. To be
He
fair,
didn't pick Kane. I mean, come on.
yeah, I didn't pick Kane. To be fair,
Hey,
at some point Braun needs to get his hands on the gold because he is one of the best things in the WWE right now, and he is one of the most effective.
Braun
things.
fucked up though. That knee. Once he gave. He gave Brock that knee, and then Brock cussed him out and punched him
Brock
right in
gave
the
him a
face.
receipt. I was like, ooh.
That was nice. I enjoyed that little exchange.
I saw the slow-mo Braun. He got kneed, then he started laughing
Yeah,
all
you
right,
saw
kid.
the promo because they showed it to us. They showed us the slow mo 8 times.
He said he was laughing like, "All right, kid, I'm gonna get you." But that Kane joke I made at the predictions.
Yeah.
If Kane had won, I would have claimed that.
Yeah, and we would have shut you down. This match was a hot mess in the best possible way. This match was
That slow collapse to one of the announce tables.
Kane hitting the table and then it collapsing. Braun getting the table dropped on top of him. The 2 tables being set up in the ring and then both getting destroyed within seconds. The chairs. This match was insanity and it was great. It was just delightful.
It was one of the nicest things I've ever seen.
I would have liked
Not
to.
really.
It is. I've seen we got this. I feel like we got to see Brock taken to his limit. He looked very tired at the end of this. He looked
gassed.
He looked gassed at the end of this.
See, this is what I wanted the No Mercy match to be. Just balls to
Wow.
the balls to the wall.
This match was only 10 minutes and 55 seconds.
And you couldn't tell because it felt like
It's just like the
pure
Goldberg and
adrenaline.
Brock Lesnar match. It was just bang, 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 and hit all the spots and
couple table
go
spots.
home.
No, there were multiple tables.
Multiple table
1,
spots.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Real tables, announce tables.
This was a good match. I do think
Chairs.
that unfortunately we will look back on the reign of Brock Lesnar this past year as a very, very kind of boring, lackluster.
Really?
Because
Joe-
the problem is that none of them have felt close.
I love that Goldberg match. I'm sticking with that Goldberg match.
That
being the
Goldberg
best.
match was great.
I'm sticking to
You mean
that being
him winning the
best
title?
match.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's definitely the best
Goldberg
match.
with Joe was
Because
good.
the problem is that all these other matches are great until the last minute. The last minute is Brock gets up, runs over, picks them up, F5s, pins and
There weren't
over.
that many suplexes this match.
There were not, in which I was
I mean,
happy.
there was so much stuff in the ring, you couldn't really do it.
It's like, why didn't we haven't had anyone kick out of an F5 even once. So no one
Roman is going to do
So
it.
no one
WrestleMania.
I know he is. No one has felt like a challenge for Brock.
God, he kicked out of 4 AAs Roman did when he wrestled John. Oh yeah.
I knew Roman wasn't getting eliminated until we saw a spear, and then once he hit the spear,
Speared him in his chest.
Yeah, it was a harsh spear. This match was fun. I really enjoyed it. I'm getting sick of Brock I've been sick of Brock as champion, but I also didn't need it to switch hands here. But
Dude, honestly, I love Brock Lesnar. He's a beast. Always has been.
the problem is it cuts off the top tier of Raw.
Yeah.
Miz should be Universal Champion. He should have already had a nice reign. He deserves it. He's the best at what he's doing right now. There's no one can touch him, but he can't because Brock's on top.
I'll stick up for Brock. I like Brock. I wish they kind
I
of.
enjoy Brock.
But I just feel like they're just doing the same stuff over and over and over again. If you can build more layers with him and make him more vulnerable, and maybe go back to early 2000s Brock, where he was actually a wrestler,
Yeah.
and still incorporate MMA moves and suplexes and stuff.
And
He'd
also
be so much better.
It also doesn't help that we currently have a champion that doesn't show up on the weekly TV
I mean,
If
show.
I can get that 2003 Brock, that match with Angle at Mania 19, it was technical. They brawled. There was a major
He is
botch
a
spot.
Great wrestler.
Brock is very good at professional
He's just not
wrestling
around.
when he wants to be.
Brock is arguably the best athlete on the show or on the roster.
He gets gassed real quick.
Nah. For a man his size, his speed and agility.
For a man his size.
I mean, like I said, Brock is very good at professional wrestling when he wants to be. I just watched that AJ Styles match yesterday.
Oh, he's great. That's
Brock
Brock's best match in years.
Could you imagine if Brock wrestled every match like that?
Yeah,
No matter who's involved?
can you imagine if every wrestler got to wrestle AJ Styles?
True. All right, so the triple threat, I give it a B minus.
I'll give it an A-. I really liked it.
Oh,
I'm giving it a B plus. It
wasn't lackluster at all.
not at all. It was
Kane
super
and choke
exciting.
slam in the very beginning.
A lot of nice choke slams, a lot of nice
I mean,
moments.
it's always fun when the guys stiff each other and beat the shit out of each other. It's
Yeah.
always fun.
Yeah.
It is always fun. I mean,
Just as long as no concussions happened, which probably a concussion happened.
oh man,
Especially that knee.
I can't wait to see where they go. And all right, guys, let's talk about the first ever 30 women Royal Rumble. The winner was
Nobody.
The
because
winner
your phone
was-
didn't work.
the winner. No, the winner was.
No, that wasn't. No, that's not.
No, guys, Oscar. My prediction, of course.
Yeah, no one's ready for Oscar.
I had the book. I give this match a B+.
Yeah, I agree.
I'll give it a B.
I agree with the
It
B+.
was. I think they.
Yes.
I mean, I expected them to rely heavy on the
Some
legends
of the-
returnings, and that's basically what happened.
I know Molly Holly did.
You know what they should have done?
A lot of
they
them-
should have had Mighty Molly. You had the Hurricane come back. They needed Mighty Molly to show up.
That was my number for the
Yeah,
little
yeah.
game we
Our
played.
little betting pool.
Yeah.
I will say that as I did expect them to lean heavily on the legends. To be fair, a lot of the legends brought it, and also
Kelly didn't bring it.
no, Kelly didn't bring it. But as I was watching it, kind of part of it that I realized moving
What?
forward.
Where's my Mont Barrage plate?
Oh, we took that off.
Hey, I took it off.
What you mean?
You're not the Mount Barrage anymore, so
yeah,
why
you're
are you
the
gonna...
Podfather.
Okay, look, never mind.
You
Moving
can argue
on.
about this when we have a camera
Yeah,
on you.
yes.
I will say that something that I kind of realized maybe like halfway through the thing is that a lot of the Legends women's, in my opinion, especially a lot of the ones they brought on, deserved to be in this match.
Yeah.
Because they should have gotten their own Rumble decades ago.
You know, but like-
so to me, a part of me is not angry that they put so many in it because like these people deserve to be in this match. Like they like people like Beth Phoenix
Yeah.
and
Hey, hold on.
Lita, they
I
deserve
forgot
to be
say
in
this
Royal
on the
Rumbles.
predictions. This would have been the perfect time to bring back China. It really would.
Well, she's dead.
Okay, we don't have to go like that, dude.
Well, then what's the point of bringing up she's dead?
I'm just
she ain't coming
saying.
back.
I'm just saying, maybe
She deserved it.
Yeah, she did. But
So I'm
Well,
not-
I mean, did you see China at the end of her life? It wasn't looking too pretty.
all right, but like 2011, she had like a wrestling match in TNA. She looked alright.
Well, that was what
7 years ago. But the point being is that I don't have a problem with all the legends they use simply because I think a lot of the legends deserved it.
Hey, I have another question for you guys. Do you ever remember Tori Wilson having like an actual wrestling match?
Nope.
Like not one of those like multi-kilometer divas tag matches, but like an actual wrestling one-on-one
Nope.
match. You guys remember her having? All I remember is like brawn panties and bikini contests. So when I saw her like do like wrestling moves, I'm like, wait, what the hell?
I mean, her and Kelly were the ones that they just swapped out for somebody else.
Man,
I mean, where's Layla? Bring back Layla or something.
Oh, Lay Cool, that would have been nice. I thought Caitlyn was gonna be in it.
Yeah, Caitlyn's been teasing a return.
Yeah, she's been getting in the ring. She looks like different.
I mean, she's
Celeste
been
Bowden or
well, she's
whatever.
really muscular, but I've seen she's been cutting a lot of weight. She looks a lot better.
Eve, of course, AJ Lee. That would have been a massive.
I would have lost my mind.
But there's also a lot of reasons for that not to happen.
You know, they need to change the absolution thing, I think, because
I think
because they
like,
came out the first time, it was like what number 4, and I thought it was Paige.
literally I stopped and went Paige, and I saw Absolution. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
whatever. I will say let's give props to the
Good to
people.
see Lita.
Lita
She wasn't on Raw 25.
Lita
makes
was
sense.
great. Lita brought it.
Save a surprise.
Did a moonsault and nailed Becky Lynch right in the stomach with her knees.
Do the jump.
She
like,
just
went back
flipped.
forward. It kind of scared me. I was like, is she okay?
Freaking Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks over here being our Iron Women. They were amazing. Becky Lynch or Sasha Banks was in there for almost an hour.
Yeah, I did think Sasha was gonna win it.
I did too. At a lot of moments, I thought she was taking it.
One of the problems I had with the match is why there were so many times the women were outside the rink. Like,
They
Yeah.
did. They rolled out of the ring a lot. There was also a lot. There was also a lot more, and I'm going to chalk this up less to. I'm going to chalk this up mostly to the fact that the women haven't gotten to have a lot of Royal Rumble matches. There was a lot of women going to the top rope in this match, which in WWE, like for the men's match, if you see a guy go up to the top rope in the Rumble, you know he's going over. In this one, a lot of women got to just go.
get
their
that
own-
title away from your crotch, sir.
Dude, I'm about to do like what John Morrison and Joey Murphy used to do.
Please don't.
No, do not do that. That is actually my toy title.
And
That's my childhood
and
title.
I will be taking that away from you momentarily. So please be
This
careful.
isn't on the line until like November, bro.
We
No.
use a 30-day title limit. You have to
We-
defend it. Yeah.
We,
What do you mean?
two, we,
It's a
us,
democracy.
he
Hey,
and
I'm
I.
gonna be like Cody and like get a ring and shit. You know?
Great. Either way, I enjoyed this match quite a bit. I didn't enjoy it as much as the men's Royal Rumble. I did not. I can't say I just wasn't.
I wasn't as emotionally invested. As
I know what you mean. Yeah.
I would have preferred the final 4 or 5 to feel a little bit more top tier.
Oh, the Bella Twins were in it. Let's not.
Yeah. The fact
final
that
four,
the
final
fact,
3.
the fact that it basically came down to the Bella Twins and Asuka was kind of a foregone conclusion at that
Brie
point.
Bella filling out her ring gear because she just had a baby and she still has like that mom shape.
She still looks good though.
She got them pregnant titties.
She looks good though.
I'll say it.
I played the zipper sound effect, but that's kind of gross.
It came out to like Sasha, the Bella Twins, and Asuka. I was like, okay, what's gonna happen? Then Sasha was gone. I'm like, okay, we all know what's gonna happen. It would have been nice too if they'd left in Becky, left in Bayley to the end. Kind of kept a couple of the classics around. I think Nia should have been in the final 4.
Yeah, I thought
the crowd definitely wanted Nia to win. It sounded like Philly.
But speaking of over, happy Rusev Day, ladies and gentlemen.
Happy Rusev Day.
Happy Rusev Day.
So over.
So over. They were chanting Happy Rusev Day on the pre-show, pretty much the whole pre-show through.
Happy Lana Day.
Happy Lana Day.
Apparently it's that too.
She tried to start that chant before she got eliminated.
Yeah, she
by
did.
Michelle McCool.
Oh, Michelle McCool, she was in this. Michelle McCool, she got good at the end of her run.
Well, she eliminated like 5-6 people in this match.
Yeah, she had a good show.
She has the most eliminations for the Women's Royal Rumble. Let's not forget.
She's the big dog of the Royal Rumble.
I know. Diesel, Kane, Roman Reigns got nothing on Michelle McCool.
Man.
So Asuka wins.
And yes, she does win. And of course, we had the champions at ringside, Alexa Bliss and Charlotte, and then they both get in the ring.
We also had Stephanie McMahon, who said 15 words.
No, she would just say one word every single time.
Good kick.
God. Oh, but I would have popped if she said, "What a maneuver." I would have popped huge for that.
That would have been nice. What a maneuver.
Come on.
I don't realize how large Stephanie McMahon is.
She's huge.
She's a huge
which
woman.
we realized how huge she was when
Where are you going?
When you...
I don't know where you're going.
Oh, okay. We realized how tall she was when she was standing next to Ronda Rousey, who showed up.
Oh.
Them standing next to each other is what made me realize how tall she is.
Honestly, you could have went so many directions I wouldn't have known.
Okay, well, I was sorry. I'm keeping my mind up in the clouds.
I was ready for like a boob joke.
I'm not going.
I was ready to play the zipper sound effect.
All right, apparently I'm the only one getting canonized as a saint here. Yes. So
well, speaking of Ronda Rousey, while the champions and Asuka were in the ring, your girl, I told you she was gonna be in the Rumble.
Yeah, I don't understand why Ronda didn't negotiate in her contract to be in the Royal Rumble.
Because she knew she didn't.
She's probably green, bro.
I don't care if she's green.
She probably isn't green. She's been training with Brian Kendrick for the past couple months.
So did Eva Marie.
Well, Brian Kendrick is out for a little bit because of Hideo Itami.
So did Eva Marie.
Fair. That's fair. We'll see. We'll see what she's like.
Eva Marie isn't a UFC champion.
Bro, Eva Marie should have been in this match.
Oh, can you imagine her entrance taking up the entire time between her and the next entrant, and so she doesn't get to enter? They didn't even need to have her there. They could have just played her entrance, and then at the end, the next wrestler comes in, they go, Eva Marie could not attend because she wasn't able to make it to the ring before her entrance.
Hold on. I have something to ask. Ty Dillinger was number 10 again.
He wasn't, because he got beat up behind stage.
He was never...
Sami Zayn took his spot.
That shouldn't make any sense. Daniel Bryan should have Ty Dillinger face Shinsuke Nakamura.
Maybe he
will. For the Royal Rumble spot.
Maybe he will on SmackDown.
It should happen.
If you have a number associated with your gimmick, you're going to be that number in the Rumble.
He'll probably face Sami Zayn on SmackDown on Tuesday.
Shinsuke versus Ty Dillinger for the shot at WrestleMania main event.
He should.
It should happen.
All right. But just as an outsider on this, as someone who doesn't watch UFC, as someone who's not into MMA, as someone who has literally never seen Ronda Rousey fight
once,
are you serious? As someone who has literally never watched Ronda Rousey fight once in his life.
I don't watch UFC like that, but I heard this girl has a streak. I have to see her.
I heard she was good.
I've seen basically every Ronda Rousey fight, so bring your questions.
I'm going to be completely honest. In the Mae Young Classic, when she and the other people had their little face-off, that's the first time I learned what she looked like. I don't watch sports.
Don't you watch football?
I guess I watch football. But I didn't know what she looked like. So as someone who knows nothing about Ronda Rousey, I really liked her in this. She won me over in this little bit.
That music really kind of threw me off.
The song, though, she looked like a normal.
Was that her walkout song?
Is that what she walked out to normally?
Yeah.
Cool. So her song played. The way she was dressed and the way she looks like.
Got Roddy Piper's.
Oh, did you not see it? Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I thought you were just saying.
Roddy Piper's jacket on.
She looks like a regular girl. She looks like a regular person.
But when she walks down to the ring and she has all her shit together and she has that BMF walk to her, she's a scary chick.
I know that she's kind of known for being a bit of a cocky cock kind of wrestler where she's very full of herself. Yeah, I know. No, I could feel.
in the zone.
She's got charisma. I could tell it from her walking down to the ring. I could feel the charisma when she smiled at like the fans. I felt like that was genuine. She seemed very happy to be there. She seemed very happy to face off with the other girls. Her point at the WrestleMania sign was a little cheesy, but it's exactly what I would look like if I got the point at the rest. She seemed like a real person, and that's what I dug.
What you're telling me is you just got to show up to a WWE show, point at that sign, and you're going to WrestleMania?
Only if you are a famous UFC fighter who has a good record and is
If that's
famous.
the case, when Raw comes to San Jose, I'm pointing at that sign.
You do that.
And I'm dethroning.
You have to do it in the ring first.
Okay, I'm going to do it.
You have to do it in the ring during a WWE show.
And you gotta offer Asuka a
I'll make
handshake.
a quick little run-in the ring. Don't worry about it.
While it's live. Sure, do that.
I'm dethroning The Miz at WrestleMania.
Okay, you'll be on the banned list and never be able to go to a show ever again.
Dude.
Her standoff with Steph was fun. Her standoff with Asuka was fun.
Just wear like a Bullet Cast shirt so everyone knows
She was
what's going on.
authentic, and I could feel that. And that, as someone who didn't know anything about her, that's what I can say as an outsider.
Oh
on
yeah,
that.
like continuity there with. Oh yeah, Stephanie.
Yeah.
Get that title off your dick, sir.
Hey yo.
I don't know if you know this because it was announced online afterwards, so it was an online press release thing. She is officially signed full time, so she is not a part timer.
I get the UFC updates on my phone.
Cool.
I gotta get this Kenny Omega crap off my championship.
Well, he's not in Bullet Club anymore, so.
Good. He's a jobber anyway. All right, guys.
Hey, him and the Golden Lovers are back together. We're all's right with the world.
Yeah, I know that Mendoza guy was marking out hard. Overall, grade for the Rumble. What do we got?
I give it an A overall just because of how strong I felt the men's Royal Rumble match and the Triple Threat match was.
All of it was very exciting. I'm glad this happened. What about you, man?
Best pay-per-view of 2018.
Hot take.
I give it an A, maybe an A minus, because some of the other matches were a little. I was talking to you about this before we started recording. Is that I think the beauty of having a takeover and then the pay-per-view is that the pay-per-view was just kind of what I love about WWE, which is just the craziness, and then the NXT gave me the
as a show. I say NXT Takeover was better because NXT takeovers they build and like the matches get progressively better and better. And that last match has you emotionally invested in Johnny Gargano.
I'd agree. We can get into
galore.
Next episode.
We can get into that. Let me just say, for my quick hot take, Gargano and Almas was easily, so far, I mean, not even a hot take, best match of 2018. My hot take, it's better than any match I saw last year either. And last year had Omega Okada. I liked it more than Omega Okada. I did.
Oh, okay.
I was more invested.
I agree with you there, yeah.
I was more invested. By the end of it, I was more invested.
No.
I mean, honestly, NXT TakeOver, they did the damn thing. Adam Cole in the Men's Rumble.
He was great.
And the Men's Rumble, Ember Moon, the one-armed Eclipse in the Women's Rumble.
Ember Moon looked like $1 million.
That stare down with Asuka, I was like, oh. Hey, did you see Asuka? She pointed at her.
Yeah, she's like, hey, good job. Yeah.
Asuka's kind of an asshole.
She's a dick. She's a little bit of a heel. She's got a heel inside her that they don't let out too often.
Like, if I were to meet Asuka in real life, we'd be best friends. Automatically.
She'd kick you in the face. That's what would happen in real life.
I'd be fine with it. I'm not gonna lie.
Cool.
Good for you.
It was all nice.
Yeah.
All right. So is this it?
I think that's it. This is our Royal Rumble review.
Our instant analysis.
Royal folks out there listening
review.
to what we thought. We will see y'all on Friday for our regular show.
We might have a special guest.
We may or may not have a special. We'll have a special guest. He'll show up.
Abyss talked to us.
Oh yeah,
He
you
did
guys
talk
went and
to
talked
us.
to Abyss.
Abyss is a nice dude, man. Very intelligent. That interview was great.
It was great until we realized we don't know what the hell we're doing and we can't record anything.
Hey, I'm working on fixing the audio. It was a very good interview.
Maybe we'll put up a transcript.
Worst case scenario.
You never know.
Visit our website. We have a website, don't we?
Sure, why not?
Sure.
I also got to talk to Eli Drake for a quick second. Really cool dude. He was humbled by the fact that I played a couple of his sounds on the pod back in the day.
Nice.
But this has been the Royal Rumble Instant Analysis.
This was a great weekend for wrestling. I hope everyone
really
enjoyed
was.
it. Let's not forget that that regardless of NXT, regardless of WWE, a New Zealander beat a Canadian for a United States Championship of a Japanese promotion. Gotta love wrestling all around the world.
Yes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are officially on the road to WrestleMania.
70 days.
Point at the sign.
Point at the sign.
Point at the sign.
70 days. Wait, what time is it?
It's 10:39.
Almost 69 days.
70 days away.
Goodbye and good night. Bang.
Life.
This has been the Bulletcast. Thank you for listening.